Pop out the chat. Please cooperate. Hello, folks. I'm just waiting for a few more people and, setting up, I guess. But I've been talking to Conscious Caracal for like an hour. Waiting for people. Fucking. Hello to my one viewer. Hi, RPR. How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you much. I'm just waiting for a few more people to show up before I start screen sharing. I found an updated article about Charlottesville. It's from Winnetka, so hopefully it's going to be a decent one. Yeah, but I guess hi Pat. So it's canceled due to Logical Lion's video card basically was a potato and that was a baked potato. So he's trying to get it fixed, but he's been basically incommunicado all week. So Conscious Caracal wasn't able to really do any research or anything regarding his regarding like apartheid and anything because he didn't have a question list, and I wasn't able to get you a question list, and I wasn't able to do any research either. So if you're still available next week, I would appreciate it if you. We're just rescheduling. I'm sorry. It all happened very quickly. I've been wondering where Logical Lion had been all week, and apparently he'd been trying to get his computer fixed, but it's moving about as fast as you would expect business in Cambodia to move, which is like a muddy river, I guess. He's been yelling at the repair guy for the past week or so. So you guys want to hear about Charlottesville, or do you want to hear about this thing I found that things, it's all good, things happen, I'm up for next week, and by that time you're okay. Because I was thinking that you were probably having internet problems too. That's all good, we'll do it next week. I'm gonna let you guys pick though, if you want to hear more about Charlottesville, or if you want to hear about what happened after the Chicago slut walk, because a bunch of folks got arrested there, and things are getting pretty tense in Chicago as well. I know I talk about Chicago a lot, but I live here. It's a huge city, so. We got 3 people. We can have an actual vote. Two minutes, and I'm gonna pick. All right, let's just do the freaking slut walk. Everybody needs a break from what's happening in Charlottesville, I think. I know I do. Pull out the tab. There we go. All right, let me just move this and get the chat so I can see. Alrighty. Okay, slut walk. For those not aware of what the slut walk is, the slut walk is a feminist rally, a feminist march that's been going on for quite a long time. I feel slut walks are kinky exhibitionists. I think there's definitely kinky exhibitionists in the slut walk, but I genuinely think that people are there for, a lot of people are there for its original purpose, which was to bring attention to like sexual assault survivors and show solidarity with sex workers. That's the original meaning, and it's just kind of expanded from there. But as a little bit of background, during Chicago Pride, after Chicago Pride, there's always a march called the Dyke March, which is unrelated to Chicago Pride. It's actually held separately. And this past year, they had banned and kicked out anybody that had the Star of David flag, because they said that they were anti-Zionist and pro-Palestine. So this is an extension of basically what happened there. So, slut walk protest marked by 5 arrests, tensions with cops, and Zionist demonstrators. Some pictures. They're lovely. This is the Chicagoist.com, in case anybody wants to check this out too. 5 people were arrested Saturday afternoon towards the end of Chicago's Slut Watch March, a yearly protest organized to show solidarity with survivors of sexual assault and end rape culture. The arrest came after the group rallied and then marched from a park near Water Tower Place through the Magnificent Mile to the Loop. They followed a demonstration at which tensions were sometimes evident between slut walk demonstrators and protesters from a new Zionist group. I'm tired of Black women not being able to be safe. Shauna, a speaker at the rally prior to the march, told a crowd of about 150 people. We endure a high amount of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and abuse. Not only because our bodies and our personal agency is taken as a fucking joke, but also because we have limited access to support, resources, institutions, and we are more exposed to poverty, especially poor Black trans women. I would just like to say, YouTube, if you're watching, it's in the article. I'm just reading the article. The F-bomb is in the article. This year's Slut Walk, Chicago is the oldest continuously organized one in the country, saw some controversy in the preceding weeks after an emerging organization called Zionist Movement announced it planned to join the demonstration after organizers banned the Zionist displays in solidarity with Palestinian people. The group later reiterated that Stars of David were not banned. It stated that all symbols of faith and heritage are welcome. That's actually bullshit. They did ask them to leave. That's not true. They might have retracted it later, but during the march, they did ask those people to leave. The purpose of Slut Walk is to say women should be free to wear what they want without being targeted, to wear nothing, in fact. We want to express ourselves too. Amanda Berman, one of the leaders of Zionists, told Chicagoist, "We are progressive Jewish Zionists, and in fact, there may be progressive non-Jewish Zionists," added Berman, director of legal affairs at the New York-based Lawfare Project, a group that describes itself as the legal arm of the pro-Israel movement. Zionists emerged in the wake of the Dyke March controversy. Commander Amby, all are welcome. All are welcome, but you must meet these certain terms and definitely not be right-wing in any way. I'm a freaking left-winger, and I'm still too right-wing for a lot of these people. About a dozen members of the Zionist movement attended the rally in the park, holding large styled signs that featured a woman with the word Zionist emblazoned on its side. At several points, some of the group attempted to insert themselves in the circle of attendees listening to speakers. Other attendees blocked their signs with either signs of their own or large red umbrellas, a symbol of solidarity with sex workers. At several points, Slutwalk organizers urged attendees to avoid engaging the group. "Come tell one of us, we'll try to handle it, but we do not tolerate any kind of antagonistic behavior or abuse," one organizer told the crowd. "The same motivations that bring me to Slutwalk Chicago today are the ones that bring me to the work of advocating for Palestinian human rights as a Jew and as an American," said Scout, an organizer for Jewish Voices for Peace. "To move confidently, loudly, proudly, sexually throughout Chicago requires me to think about the ways other people's freedom of movement is restricted, both in Chicago, across the world, in Israel and Palestine, where others' movement and freedom of expression is restricted." And, you know, I kind of actually do get that in a way. After the rally in the park, Slutwalk marched up and down the sidewalk of Michigan Avenue with chants of "Survivors, we all stand together," and "No means no, it doesn't mean maybe, don't touch me, I ate your baby." I shouldn't be laughing, but that's adorable. At several points in the march, demonstrators were blocked by police from crossing one side of Michigan Avenue to the other. Yes, they should be marched. Like, frigging, they're trying to cross Michigan Avenue. That street is so fucking busy. If anybody's not familiar with Chicago, Michigan Avenue is the Mag Mile, and it's probably one of the busiest streets in Chicago that's not Lakeshore Drive. It's two lanes on either side going north and south, and it's constantly packed with cars. There's even a lot, like, late at night, there's still cars. It's never quiet there. How fucking ridiculous can you be? It's the whole thing with blocking traffic. I am totally fine with people's right to, like, demonstrate and have their marches, but you can't fucking block traffic. Stop being retarded. According to the National Lawyers Guild, a volunteer organization that provides legal support to progressive social movements that had several representatives on the scene, 3 arrestees were released with tickets, 1 with a misdemeanor, while the 5th is being held with charges of aggravated battery to a police officer. Brilliant. The individual being held is scheduled for a bond hearing at 1:30 p.m. on Sunday. Slutwalk organizers and the Trans Liberation Collective. Here, this is another thing. How many different groups have been mentioned so far? It's, these groups don't really have much of a focus. It's like everybody is in one big group. That's why we have, like, solidarity with rape victims, and for whatever reason with Palestine too, we're just gonna throw all of the fucking issues into one big bag. The Trans Liberation Collective are demanding the charges be dropped and say they plan to hold a vigil outside Cook County Jail beginning at 1 p.m. Oh shit, maybe I should be somewhere at 1 p.m. No, I can't get to Cook County Jail. Never mind. The Trans Liberation Collective condemns the harshest possible terms the brutal actions of the Chicago Police Department against members at Slutwalk Chicago this afternoon, the collective said in a statement posted to its Facebook page. We further condemn the outrageous arrests and detention of 5 marchers, some of whom are trans and gender nonconforming, and especially the retaliatory and ridiculous felony charge currently being leveled against one of the trans marchers who remains in detention. I don't know the name of anybody who's in detention, anything like that. If you block traffic, expect to get run over by a car. Well, I mean, you might want to rethink that one, Commander. Why would people be so dumb as to stand in front of a vehicle? Well, I mean, if you're crossing, if you're supposed to be in the street and you're allowed to be in the street, I don't think you should be run over by a car. But if you're trying to cross against traffic, which it's a huge two-way street, so at some point they would have had to have been trying to cross against traffic. It's too big of a group to cross like that on Michigan Avenue. It's not safe, even if they're using the crosswalks. But this whole thing with demanding the charges be dropped, it's just you're, again, demanding special treatment because this person is trans. And I think that that's ridiculous. If this person like attacked the police officers, and they strictly used aggravated battery to a police officer, so that means that the police officer is alleging that they were struck or something. It's not resisting arrest, it's aggravated battery. So I'm thinking that there's more to this that's going to come out later on. And if this person like is trying to beat up the fucking police, then I think they kind of deserve to be in jail, because the police are there to try and keep shit orderly. That's their job. And clearly shit was not orderly. But no, it is really stupid to stand in front of a vehicle. I don't know if by crossing the street they meant like literally jaywalking across the street, or if they were trying to use the crosswalks that are there and it was just too many people for the Chicago Police Department to handle. I think I would need a little bit more information. Who all is in the chat? Did I chase everybody away? It's just you and me, Commander. That's unfortunate. Yeah, one viewer. Alrighty. Yeah, beating a cop is illegal, so yeah, if they actually struck the police officer, it seems fine to me, but the shadiness of Chicago police officers has kind of started to come back to the forefront. So we shall see. Not enough information. I mean, it's an hour till the person goes to their hearing, so I guess we'll get more information then. I'll wait and see if more people show up. How are you today, anyway? I'm gonna tweet this one more time, and then we're gonna do Charlottesville, even though I'm a little exhausted regarding this. Yeah, you did, and I got like 3 people in here, so I just tweeted it again as well. You know, what can I do? What else can I do? It just kind of sucks that we had the technical difficulties on Lions, and it's not Lions' fault. I mean, technology happens, and sometimes technology is shit, and sometimes you have to take your computer to a Cambodian shop and scream at the shopkeeper until somebody fixes shit. But the whole thing with Virginia, the statues themselves, I have no problem with them being removed. Most of them are being removed, and either they're going to like state museums, private museums, things like that, or they're being put up for auction. So they could be put back up in private parks and such. Come at, yeah, you can join the hangout. That's fine. It doesn't matter now. Shit, where's the link? Come out here, you're like my best fan. I don't know, maybe I'll stop and restart this. She says to dead air. What up? That was fast.
Hey, Thorn.
I'm just like, well, maybe I should just stop and fucking restart this. I don't know.
Well, I hope more people will show up.
Yeah, me too. It kind of sucks to talk to myself when nobody's watching. I was hoping more people would be in the chat, like asking questions and shit, but everybody left. No one likes me. Everybody just wants me here for the pretty. But I fucking do have like.
As soon as I saw your stream, I thought, well, I have nothing else to do, so yeah.
I have nothing else to do. Quality. Oh no.
Hey! I'd rather join your stream or talk with you than do nothing. I get just bored.
Yeah.
Like this, I have something to do and talk to someone who's nice.
Aw, thank you. I do, like, I haven't been joining any streams regarding the whole thing in Charlottesville, but I do kind of have an opinion. I've kind of formed my own opinion about it, and it's not a good one, and it's not one that's going to gain me any friends, but I honestly don't care. Like, when it comes to the statues themselves, and honestly, I don't think, like I said, I don't think that those particular brand of right were there because they were concerned at all about the statues. That's not why they were there. They were there to stir shit up.
Yeah, I had that suspicion.
Oh no, absolutely. And they're going to go to Louisville next because the mayor of Louisville, I guess later this month, he was going to announce that he was going to be taking down 2 statues. I think there's one other Confederate person, and one that's like Robert E. Lee, and he's like, now we're going to fast track it. So I'm fairly sure that the next big clash is going to be in Louisville. High clashing ideals.
Well, I think they just take that as a reason to show up, and
they did.
I don't know, like they just take it as a I don't know how to say this.
Oh, take your time, dude.
I think I'm too bad in English to have that.
I know you're having English difficulties. It's all good.
I think they just take this as a token to show up and show how many there are of them and just yell stupid bullshit and. But I don't think it really has a real smart reason for them to go on a demonstration or whatever. I mean, it's
not even like go on a demonstration, like start some shit.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea if it's a peaceful protest or whatever, but I'm against both sides.
And my thing is like, oh yeah, the right one was peaceful. I'm like, is it really peaceful when if they did show up just to antagonize Antifa? Is it really peaceful if you show up for the sole reason to antagonize another group? Is that peaceful? I don't think that that's a peaceful act. That's like if two people are having an argument and the person's up in the other person's face yelling, hit me, you're a bitch, hit me, hit me, hit me. That's no longer peaceful, even though you haven't actually made contact with the other person. That's still an antagonistic, aggressive act.
Yeah. I mean,
so bullshit that's peaceful protest my fucking ass.
I mean, I saw a video of a black guy talking to a white guy, and they had a discussion, and I think that's something good. I mean, you can have a discussion with other people, and I'm perfectly fine with it. It's all fine. If you have just a conversation, I think that's a good thing. But just show up there to smash up all shit or beat each other up, that I don't like that. I'm against that. But a peaceful conversation, that's absolutely good. I think it's a good thing.
Yes, that was kind of like a little bit of light in a very dark situation. I'm glad that those folks were talking.
Yeah.
That's good, and that's what we need. We need more dialogue and less, let's fuck some shit up.
Yeah, like Antifa. I mean,
and I guess it's because I'm a pacifist. No, Antifa and like some of the groups on the right, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna fuck up some Antifa shit. It's like, yeah, well, you're making it worse.
Yeah.
You're making shit worse. Yeah. Like, cut that shit out. You're making it worse. You're sinking to their level. You know, Antifa is a load of shit. And I'm on the left and starting to kind of get a little bit tired of being lumped in with all of that shit. It's like, oh no, on the right, it's only the far right, and the rest of us are fine, but on the left, it's all of the left. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
I mean, actually, I don't think you need to be on one side or on the left or whatever to say, yeah, okay, you're one of the good guys.
Yeah, I don't want to be your exception. No, left. All the folks on the left are fucking violent lunatics. No, but you're okay, Thorn. You're good. No, I don't do that. Sorry, now I'm getting upset. I'm getting all fucking emotional.
Well, it's fine for me. I mean, I can understand it.
Yeah.
I don't know if
MC sending me stuff.
I think I don't know if humanist is actually the right expression for this, but I'm rather for dialogue and that people get along with each other than just go on the street just to force your shit onto others. I mean, in these times, I don't even know what to label myself, and I mean, no matter what you label yourself, someone will come up to you and insult you for no reason just because you're this or that. It's you can have opinions that kind of are more left or more right, but but just be violent for the sake of being violent or
violent, hyperbolic, very, very hyperbolic. Like, I just really want to straighten some shit up with the fucking statues. It's not like they're turning them into road filler. They're being taken down and put in safe places. No, it's because it's like, oh, they're destroying history. That was happening.
Didn't they want to move the statue in a museum?
One of the ones in New Orleans is going to a museum, I believe. The other two are going to be put up for auction. I think the one at University of Virginia is being put up for auction, and the two that are in Louisville are going to be put up for auction. So all that money is going to go back to the county. So, I mean, if you're really so upset about the fucking statues, like, they didn't have to rally and demand that University of Virginia keep them. they could have just, you know, raised money and bought the statue and maybe put it in a private park. But no, that's not what they did because they wanted to start shit. You can buy the freaking statue.
Well, then they should raise money to buy it. I mean, if they can gather so many people and they all, I don't know how much the statue will cost, but if they gather enough money, and I mean, if they can gather enough people, then they might be able to gather enough money to buy it. I mean, what's the big deal about this? It's
and
I mean,
if you
so often you can find a simple solution for problems, but
yeah, that's the
people
simple
just
solution.
want to yell about it and go apeshit on it for an unknown reason. I don't get it.
It's not an unknown reason. They wanted to start a fight with Antifa, and this was their excuse. It's a built-in excuse. Hi, Tommy.
Like I said, if
Doubting
they want
Tommy.
to split each other's heads, then go for it. But
Well, you know, when the police dispersed them, they actually dispersed them straight into the Antifa crowd. So that's kind of exactly what happened. There were many injuries. The police did not handle the dispersal of the crowd very well at all. That's why all those folks were in the street. That's why they got run down. They didn't handle the dispersal properly. They're just like, everybody leave, fucking just go. And like when you tell a crowd that big to disperse, they're gonna just basically take the path of least resistance, which is the streets. That's human nature. That's kind of just how humans work.
yeah, sadly.
Yeah, I actually don't. The counter protesters, I don't blame them for being in the street at that point. There's so many of them. Where the fuck are they supposed to go?
I think there are lots of idiots on both sides, and having an actual conversation seems not possible for them because they're just too stupid to have a conversation. So their only way to communicate with each other is beat each other up.
Yeah. And the thing with the car, I watched the video. It still kind of makes me sick that I'm actually watching a video and someone died. But there's no way in hell that was an accident. Because that's what he's saying. Oh, I got scared. They were throwing things at my car. I don't see anybody throwing shit at your car, dude. I don't think you mistook the brake pedal for the gas. Yeah. There's no way in hell that was a mistake. He hit them going like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah. I mean, I thought at first maybe it was really just an accident, but after I saw that second video from behind the car, where the car was racing down the street, I was like, if he accelerates and then backs up, that's definitely not an accident or whatever. It must have been on purpose.
Yeah, it had to have been on purpose. He started from way the hell back, too.
Yeah.
And he was saying, he's like, oh, they were throwing rocks and bricks at the car, and I don't see projectiles in the air at all until after. Then they're trying to catch it. Because he just freaking plowed into a group of people. Yeah, I would be throwing shit at the car, too. But you tried to kill us.
I mean, it seems like they just really want to spill more gas into the fire. I mean, fighting fire with fire only works in a forest fire situation, but in this case, it doesn't help much. It's so stupid, this whole situation. I mean, is it actually now known who the real driver was?
Yes, he has been. Let me look up his freaking name. And they actually released the name of... I have an article for this. I'm going to read the article.
Oh, yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I mean, I saw an article. I saw a picture on Twitter, and it was like, hopefully that's the right one, or the driver that was playing through the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he really should have. He should get held responsible for this. The real driver.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to say it's really an act of terrorism, but it's.
Oh, it is, absolutely. I would call it terrorism.
Yeah.
But here. Charlottesville Unite the Right rally. Feds investigating deadly car crash. Victim identified. Yeah, the Department of doing a civil rights investigation into the fatal car crash in Charlottesville that left a 32-year-old woman dead and injured at least 19 others on Saturday. Hours of violent clashes between neo-Nazis, members of the alt-right, white nationalists, and counter-protesters at the site of the rally staged to oppose the removal of a statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee. You missed Antifa, Winnetka Patch, but I'm going to forgive you. I'm just reading this for information. In a statement, Attorney General Jeff Sessions said that violence in Charlottesville strike at the very heart of American law and justice. I'm trying to find, where is it? Here. Police have arrested and charged 20-year-old Alex Fields, Jr. of Maumee, Ohio, in relation to the fatal crash. So he's not even from Virginia. Video from the scene showed a Dodge Challenger driving into a crowd of pedestrians before the car reverses from the scene, and a number of people can be seen trying to follow it. As the car strikes the crowd, people can be heard screaming. Yeah. So they have arrested him, and he is being charged with, last I checked, was second-degree murder.
Yeah.
James Alex Fields, Jr.
I hope he gets a fitting sentence for this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Because I'm pretty positive that was not an accident.
Yeah, me too. It was definitely not an accident. I mean, if he was really just hitting the gas and without purpose and was like panicking, okay, that's one thing. But flying into a group of people just to run them over, that's something completely different.
Here's this is CNN. Oh, and the woman that was killed, her name is Heather Heyer.
An unnecessary victim.
She's 2 years older than me. I don't know why that gets me. It just does. Also, Detroit Red Wings apparently are suing people now. Oh, I can't. Come on. My computer is having a potato moment. All the computer potato moments today. Oh, come on. I updated and restarted you. Stop doing this.
You want to restart?
But I guess no. I'm scared it won't come back. The Detroit Red Wings would like white supremacist groups to stop using their logo. Oh, thank you to MC for sending me this. This is beautiful. Detroit Red Wings to white supremacist group, stop using our logo. White supremacists were holding a variety of signs, shields, and flags at Saturday night's rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, including some donned with a slightly changed Detroit Red Wings logo. In a strongly worded statement published to its social media channels, Detroit Red Wings let it be known that their logo would not be commandeered for and by hate. Ooh. Autoplay, sorry. The Detroit Red Wings vehemently disagree with and are not associated in any way with the event taking place today in Charlottesville, Virginia, the Red Wings statement said. No shit. We are exploring every possible legal action as it pertains to the misuse of our logo in this disturbing demonstration, the statement added. Photos on social media showed members of the Detroit Right Wings holding crude rectangular signs with their logo. The only difference between Red Wings and Right Wings logos, the spokes of the tire that is the center of the logo. The Right Wings logo has them resembling the lightning bolts of the Schwarzstaffel, Hitler's SS force. Yeah. Oh my god. That really is like the only difference.
Aren't the Red Wings a football club or?
They're hockey.
A hockey, okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't
a
know
hockey
it had
team.
something to do with sports.
I don't sports either. In a video published on YouTube, the group says its members are under attack from foreign hordes and Jews, among others. The video was taken down by YouTube on Saturday after photos of the group's shields gained traction on social media. A lot of shit was taken down Saturday. Like, a lot of shit. You know what I find funny about white supremacists of this particular type is that they think that the Jews control everything, but also that the Jews are genetically inferior. Like, which is it? Right?
Sounds like complete bullshit to me.
It does. It's like either a group is like controlling everything, or they're genetically inferior. Like, which one is it?
Well, if they say they are genetically inferior, then where's the proof?
That too, but it's just such a stupid dichotomy. They're simultaneously inferior and in charge of everything. What?
Well, I don't know if they're really in charge of everything.
Well, no, that's just their claim. That's the Nazis.
Is there any proof of this?
No.
I'm just curious.
Nope. There isn't. All biological differences are, for the most part, like, not fucking important, really.
So they just seek for another reason to hate Jews, or?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I think about this.
It's a big fucking conspiracy. Simultaneously, like, inferior human beings, but also in charge of everything. It's the dumbest shit.
Oh yeah, and the Earth is flat.
And the Earth is flat.
Because someone says so.
Someone said so. The Earth is flat.
Yeah. That's proven.
Superman is real. I know. I have a comic book.
I saw him on TV, so he must be real.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, the humans. So many idiots on this planet. It's unbelievable.
This is a video of the Confederate war statue being taken down. No, it's not. This is not erasing history. It's going up for auction. It's going to a museum. Buy it and put it in your own fucking park. Simple solution.
Yard.
What?
Put it in your front yard if you like.
Yeah,
it so
put it in
much.
your yard.
Like I said, it's easy to find some simple solutions, but if they just want to spread hate and nonsense, yeah, okay, go for it.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded. Nobody's watching my stream. I'm so sad. Everybody comes to see Lion and not me. Boo. Lion's not me. Not here. You're stuck with me.
Yeah.
Oh well. I don't know. I guess it's 12:30. I can't really get any traction, so I think I'm just gonna call it. Thanks for coming to the 3 people in my chat. Oh, Tommy is saying he thinks it should stay where it is. I think if folks want it to stay where it is, they should pay for the renovation and upkeep. Because if like the university doesn't want it there anymore, people want it to stay, they should have to pay to have it stay because keeping them there is not free. Yeah, babe? Sorry, husband talking.
Also, university, they're private. They can do whatever they want.
Oh, also this university is private. They can do whatever they want with the statue. Again, if you want to keep it, buy it. Sorry, bye, Tommy.
Oh, nice greetings to your husband, by the way.
Huh?
Nice greetings to your husband, by the way.
Oh. People saying hi.
Hi.
He says hi. he just wanted to chip in. But yeah, if the university is private and they want to remove anything from their grounds, I don't think it's an outside forces. I don't think people have the right to come in and demand that a private entity has to keep something and upkeep something on their grounds. The same with the ones that are in public parks. If they don't have the money to upkeep it, or they don't want to put forth the money to upkeep it, private citizens should chip in and fucking raise the money then.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is the fucking problem here?
Well, I think they're better in seeking problems than solutions.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
going to
they
be a
just want to see
very
problems
unpopular.
everywhere just for the sake of having problems.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure my opinion is going to be a pretty unpopular one. But yeah, because I support the individual private companies, private universities, and municipalities' right to remove any freaking statue they feel like it. I don't care if the city of Chicago decided that they were going to remove the Ulysses S. Grant statue from Grant Park. I think it's pretty stupid considering the park is named after him. But if they decide they don't have the money for the upkeep of the statue anymore, then they got to remove the fucking statue. It's just like it is creating problems where there are none.
Yeah.
If the city of New Orleans decided they wanted to remove the statue, it was a city council decision. If the people of New Orleans were so upset with the decision, maybe they should have shown up to the council meetings. Like, I have a hard time feeling bad about the statues. As somebody who shows up to council meetings. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut this because nobody's watching. Thank you for coming, though.
Okay. Have a nice day, Thorn.
You too. Bye.
Bye.